Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at United Center. For Atlanta, they feel really lucky, losing only once in the last 9 games. Doing the little things to get wins. They want to keep things going in the right direction. Tip-off coming up next. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Thompson is out there with Isaac. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Poole in at the point. And for Chicago, we've got T.J. McConnell. Anthony Davis is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Powell in at the small forward. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis to...
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Davis with a screen on Thompson. Takes it from 10. That one a little long. Here's Atlanta. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Now Powell after Jonathan Isaac's three-pointer that didn't go. Poole against Davis. Pass to Edwards. Duren down low. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Poole with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Sexton. Bulls moving the ball around. Davis down low. Duren's on him, and Davis gets it to go.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Powell. Plays it up off the glass.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Outside, Edwards. Poole finds Edwards. And then jammed down. He goes right over Colin Sexton.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. The Bulls with the lead. Outside, Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lets it go from 11. Edwards can't hit.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here is Davis. Out to Powell. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Powell's got 5.
This guy is always shot ready. Norman Powell's instincts as a scorer are exceptional.
Poole, a screen on Sexton. Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Davis kicks to Vucevic. And the 3 off target. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Isaac outside. No good. That would have tied it.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
On the wing, Davis. Isaac with some nice D.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And he hits it to tie the game up.
And this is an area that Jonathan Isaac continues to work on. Key is being aggressive and finish.
McConnell passes to Davis. And again, Chicago. No good. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside, Edwards. Thompson, a screen on Sexton. Here's Durant.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now here's Powell. He had 16 points in the win again. McConnell finds Powell. Davis with a screen on Thompson. And finished off by Davis.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Atlanta with the ball. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Here's Thompson. The Bulls getting the bucket. Back to Poole. Outside, Edwards. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Poole. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Edwards, no good. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Nailed from three-point land.
This guy, when he steps across half court, he is within range. Anthony Edwards, my goodness.
Pass to Davis for the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. That's downing for Chicago. They won that game against Colorado Springs. And here is Poole. Now, here's Durant. Defended by Sexton. It's good. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Back to Sexton. No good on the 3.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Poole. And again, it's Atlanta.
Boy, tough to contest that shot. Jordan Poole so quick off that pull-up jumper.
Bulls trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Chicago ends up going with the new group. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Fears comes in for Poole. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Van Vliet. Clock at 4. Outside for Pippen. Off the run. Rebound, Atlanta.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Reddish, and it's blocked. Here's Conchar. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. Reddish kicks to Edwards. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 12 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here is Van Vliet, still without a basket. He takes it in, takes it off the glass.
Well, if you think about Fred Van Vliet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Now, here's Reddish. To the inside. Count that one from Isaac.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Here's Reddish. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And the Bulls making a change here. Powell's checked in. Atlanta leading by 5. 1:19 left in the first. Here's Bagley. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Van Vliet looking around. Outside for Pippen. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Reddish. Bagley with a screen on Van Vliet. Back to Reddish. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks. There's
21 seconds left in the first quarter. Reddish, the pass to Bagley. Back to Reddish. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Atlanta. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Fred VanVleet out there with Pippen. Then there's Powell. Then it's Kenrich Williams. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in its center. On the free throw, no good. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scorer. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Atlanta leading by 4. Shepard with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. VanVleet outside. It's good. VanVleet's got his second basket of the night. Here's Fears. No scoring in this one. Bagley sets a screen for Fears. And finished off by Bagley.
Smart move by the rookie Fears, passing it out of that pick and roll.
It's a close game here in Chicago. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. VanVleet with the bucket. VanVleet's got his third basket of the night.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Here's Fears. Covered by VanVleet. A nice shot by Fears. And Atlanta leads by 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's VanVleet. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
If you are a small guard like Fred VanVleet, that floater game is an absolute must. What pretty touch.
Ball's knocked loose. Pippen with the steal. Pass to VanVleet. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Williams has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Here's Poole. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Edwards against Powell. Edwards inside. Pass to Fears. Powell with the steal. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pippen outside. 6 to shoot. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Pass to Fears. Pippen against Poole. Bagley with a screen on Pippen. To the middle. And it's Bagley that time on the assist from Poole. Bagley's got 8 points.
That's Jordan Poole's decision-making and pick-and-roll action sets up his teammate nicely.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
It's your 3-1-2 crew.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Bulls. Let's see some of the numbers here for Nikola Vucevic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Bulls trailing. Van Vliet on the wing. He's got 8. And he converts the layup. Van Vliet's got 8 points in the quarter. For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass to Thompson. Fears with the screen for Thompson. Down low. A nice shot by Fears.
A nice touch from Fears inside, showing that blend of skill and athletic ability scouts like so much.
Oh, Van Vliet. He had a 12-point outing in their last game again. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Pass to Fears. Thompson right side. And here's Edwards from the arc. The offensive rebound. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Isaac's checked in for Fears. Van Vliet against Poole. Van Vliet kicks to Williams. Pass to Pippen. Crafty move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Davis. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Second chance shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And both free throws good for Davis. For Atlanta, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Poole, the pass to Isaac. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Over Sexton. Here's Bagley. Second shot opportunity. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Inside. The shot by Sexton, no good. Atlanta is shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. You know, free throw shooting, DB, isn't the first thing we'll talk about, but Jordan Poole is incredible at the line.
And, Kevin, it's an important aspect. If you are a great scorer on those nights where you're maybe not in rhythm, the ability to get to the free throw line and establish that, that's important.
Now, here's Poole. Bagley with a screen on Sexton. Poole, no good. Poole's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Sexton. Atlanta with the rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. Atlanta calls timeout. Pippin's checked in for Norman Powell. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Duran's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Now here's Davis. 11 points in the game. Davis setting the pick for Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And Davis can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 3. Now here's Edwards. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course Chicago sitting directly below him, just 1 spot down.
And right now for Atlanta,
They've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Isaac a screen on McConnell. And Scottie Pippen is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
Atlanta with the ball. Poole on the wing. Over McConnell. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Outside Edwards. Back to Poole. Duran trying to break free. Poole no good. Bulls have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50% to the inside. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, when you've got big-time athleticism and power, Jonathan Isaac, be aggressive at the cup.
Outside Sexton. Pippen sets a screen for Sexton. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Well, you see the elusiveness of Jordan Poole, able to make his mark on the interior.
McConnell with it. He had 16 points in the win again.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Vucevic kicks to McConnell. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Isaac with the screen for Thompson. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, take advantage of your strengths. As a roller, Jonathan Isaac has incredible length to finish. That is a pretty play.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Chicago. And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key. .111 left now here in the second. And Sexton has it in the corner. Vucevic is screen on him. Shot clock at 5. Sexton the pass to Vucevic. Got a hand on it. And they recover it. And again, Chicago, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
For Atlanta, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 7. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to VanVleet. Davis setting the pick for VanVleet. And they get it. Now here's Vucevic. He can't get that one. Great defense that time from Duran. Thompson passes to Isaac. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
VanVleet finds Davis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Atlanta leads by 5. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for Atlanta.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an All-Star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this year. This first All-Star game for a player really memorable. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Atlanta leading by 5. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Edwards is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Thompson, and it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Edwards. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to McConnell. Sexton with a screen on Poole. Thompson against Powell. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And with his length and athleticism, Davis is a constant lob threat.
Atlanta's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Powell with the steal. Davis down low. Guarded by Poole. And Davis can't get it to go. And so Poole will bring it up for Atlanta. Leading by 5. Isaac passes to Duren. Left block shot on the way. And it's in off the backboard. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Duren. Powell against Thompson. Powell kicks to Sexton. Offline with his 3. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Duren. And here's Edwards. Defended by Sexton. Edwards against Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. From about 19 feet, Edwards no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Sexton with the screen for McConnell. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. The Bulls with another miss.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Here's Edwards. Davis with some nice D.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Davis with a screen on Edwards. Here's McConnell. And that one, good. McConnell's got his first basket.
I'll tell you, that's got to be a confidence builder for McConnell. If you can play through contact and convert, you're thinking it's my kind of night.
Thompson outside. It's stolen by Davis. Outside, Sexton. Davis setting the pick for Sexton. And it's Davis with the jam.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Well, Colin Sexton-Doors provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's some confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton.
It's Powell on the wing. Edwards defending. There's McConnell. No good with the wing jumper. Atlanta leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Isaac. Out to Thompson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 ball from Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Now Powell. Back to Sexton. Outside Davis. He's off on that one. Isaac with some nice D.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Thompson kicks to Poole. Isaac with a screen for Poole. Out to Edwards. Duren with a screen on Sexton. Edwards no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Sexton. Now Davis. He's covered by Thompson. And again, Chicago. No good. Atlanta leading by 6. Poole looking it over. And they pick up 2. Poole's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, that's a big-time finish right there. Jordan Poole not flustered at all by the contact.
Vucevic is screen on Thompson. It's Davis on the wing. Powell, the pass to McConnell. Back to Powell. Here's Sexton from outside the arc. Great D that time from Edwards.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Thompson dishes to Edwards. Over Sexton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Powell finds McConnell. Pass to Davis. And here is Powell. Over Edwards. The shot by Powell, no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Edwards, good.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
McConnell against Poole. McConnell gets to Vucevic. Back to McConnell to stop the drought. Rebound, Atlanta. Duran's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here's Poole for 3. They get it back. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Davis, the pass to Sexton. Edwards against Powell. The 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Here is Edwards. He's got 24. Poole outside. Edwards against Davis. 13 feet away. Here's Duran. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Duran's got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
If you want a t-shirt, we have to be over here to make some noise.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Vince Williams comes in for Norman Powell. Pippen's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's Fred VanVleet in for T.J. McConnell. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clowney's checked in. And Fears is subbed in for Edwards. VanVleet passes to Williams. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. Pass to VanVleet. They need this. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Poole with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Thompson the bounce pass. Here's Duran. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
That's good from Duran. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. Shepard comes in for Poole. And both free throws good for Duran. Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Now here's Van Vliet. And nothing is falling for him right now. Shepard with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Now Fears. Duran down low. Covered by Van Vliet. Shots good by Duran.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Van Vliet left side to the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. And you look at Pippen, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending aggressive. They don't let up for one single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
Van Vliet. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Duran. It's blocked. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Atlanta making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Duran, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Shepard. Bulls trail by 16. Now Conchar. Still scoreless. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Back to Reddish. Reddish with the screen for Edwards. Back to Reddish. Stolen by Pippen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Lets it go from 14. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
That makes him over this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Into the game for your Bulls, number 25.
The Bulls shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Pippen finds Van Vliet. Inside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots, but what a pretty pass right there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Fears with it. Right side back. Just 5 to shoot. And Fears has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Fears has got 7 points in the game.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Atlanta leading by 17. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Powell, and Van Vliet out there with Pippen. Then it's Williams. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. Pass to Bagley. Outside Edwards. Bagley sets a screen for Edwards. Back to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And Vliet on the wing. A floater. It's deflected. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got 26 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Reddish kicks to Edwards. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Beyond the arc. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Fears with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Edwards against Pippen. Teardrop shot. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
Van Vliet on the wing. It's deflected.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Pass to Fears. Back to Edwards.
Boy, the aggressive move by Anthony Edwards, and he gets exactly what he wants. He draws the contact.
So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the officials sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Davis is checked in for Kenrich Williams. Atlanta making a switch here. And the first one at the line is good. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Van Vliet passes to Pippen. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Isaac a screen on Pippen. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Well, Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pippen sets a screen for Van Vliet, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Atlanta making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Edwards looking it over. Finished off by Edwards.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so Powell will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Down low, here's Van Vliet, and he lays it straight in.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
Here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-4 run. To the inside, here's Isaac, and Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They set the pick. Van Vliet passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Powell against Edwards. Bagley with a screen on Powell. Powell with the steal. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Outside, Davis. Isaac with the steal. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Thompson comes in for Shepard. And Poole subbed in for Fears. Duren finds Poole. TB1 complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Williams. Sexton comes in for Scottie Pippen. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fred Van Vliet. And here's McConnell. At the elbow, Vucevic. That shot misses. Great D that time from Bagley. Now, here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Reddish with the screen for Fears. Back to Reddish. 4 on the shot clock. Over McConnell. Rebound by the Bulls. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Vucevic dishes to Powell. Shoots from 12. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Okay, we see the mid-range game of Norman Powell starting to take shape, doing work.
Shepard the pass to Reddish. Bagley with a screen on Sexton. And finish off by Bagley.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Powell, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Fears. He's covered by McConnell. And the shot goes in.
Got to have some touch as a guard. Fears showing off there with the floater.
Outside, Sexton. McConnell sets a screen for Sexton. Pass to Vucevic. Outside, Davis. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Reddish. Guarded by Powell. A shot by Reddish, no good. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. McConnell kicks to Sexton. Vucevic against Bagley. Here's Sexton. And the Bulls with another miss. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Down low, McConnell. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Got a piece of it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Clowney can't get it to go. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to McConnell. Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, just great recognition by Colin Sexton coming off the screen.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Shepard. Here's the teardrop. And he sinks the layup.
An excellent floater from Shepard. He continues to work on that shot.
Powell outside. Pass to Davis. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta making a switch here. Tyson's checked in.
Hunter Tyson.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shepard. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Here's Davis. 5 on the clock. And Fears pulls it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
6 to shoot. High post Vucevic. Looking to get it going. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist.
You've got to be able to keep your composure under duress of the clock, and Vucevic does just that.
Here's the screen, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Powell kicks to Sexton. Pass to Vucevic. Misses the three. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.